Okay, here is what happened in our beloved country in the first part of May 2025. At number 1, PKR election is commencing and Rafizi is in trouble. Nurul Izzah, Anwar's daughter, is making a comeback. She is running for vice president, and this might cause Rafizi to have trouble defending his number 2 position. Nurul Izzah is 44, Rafizi is 47, so reality dictates that for Nurul Izzah to rise to become the new number 1 after Anwar, Rafizi has to fall and pave the way. Anwar might have said that the top 2 positions in PKR won't be contested, but that might not stop Saifuddin, our home minister, from challenging Rafizi anyway. In the division and branch level election in PKR, which was concluded last month, candidates aligned with Rafizi have suffered a bruising defeat, so we can predict that Rafizi is going to have a hard time defending his number 2 position if he is challenged. Supposedly, Rafizi knows this, because rumor has it that Rafizi has already tried to resign and back down before he is challenged and pushed down, but nothing is known for certain. PKR's nomination date for its central leadership position is on the 8th and 9th. We will know more about what is going on by then. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to find out what happened in the next episode. Number 2. The duel between Petros and Petronas is intensifying. The duel between Petros and Petronas for Sarawak's oil and gas has been brewing for quite a while, but now it is getting to a stage where the gloves are off. Prime Minister Anwar has called for calm. A bunch of other people are also calling for calm. When people are calling for calm, that is when you know that things have probably hit the fan. The U.S. oil company ConocoPhillips has already exited the RM $13.7 billion project of Sarawak, likely due to the Petronas-Petro standoff. Time will tell whether the loss of the ConocoPhillips project is going to be our first or last loss. Number 3. Mahathir has again made the headlines for a couple of reasons this week. You got to hand it to the 100-year-old Mahathir. He might have been born at a time when dinosaurs still roamed the earth, but his social media savvy will put any millennial to shame. When those a quarter of his age, born during the time of iPhones and Facebook, are struggling to be noticed, Mahathir gets attention with the ease of a beauty queen walking past a boys-only school. This May, Mahathir managed again to trend into the headlines by 1, claiming that the Malays lost Singapore to the Chinese, 2, that the communists in China are trying to take over Malaysia, and 3, that he regrets antagonizing Anwar in the past, before accusing Anwar of trying to exact revenge on him, as if he doesn't deserve it. If you are wondering if the fact that the Malays lost Singapore to the Chinese means that the Iban also lost Sarawak to the Malays, or why the communists in China are trying to take over Malaysia when they are having their hands full dealing with Trump's America, or what Mahathir expects Anwar to do after antagonizing him for decades, give him cheesecakes and sing him happy birthday? Well, maybe Mahathir will answer you in June, as he yet again finds a way to trend again next month. At number 4, Muhyiddin has recanted his I am Malay first declaration many years ago. To you young ones out there, here is the context. Once upon a time, many moons ago, when asked by Lim Kit Siang about whether he is Malay first or Malaysian first, instead of ignoring the question, Muhyiddin would answer, I am Malay first. This week, when asked about whether he is still Malay first at an Indian event, Muhyiddin would brush off the question by mumbling something about how he is a leader for all Malaysians, regardless of race. Hearing Muhyiddin must have made 84-year-old Lim Kit Siang feel like a young man again, because the very next day, Lim Sr. jumped up to question Muhyiddin about the basis of him changing his mind. Lim Kit Siang might have retired, but all you need to get him on his feet again, it seems, is to prod him with a blast from the past, and he will rise again like it is 1995. So, what happened to Lim Kit Siang's question? What did Muhyiddin say? Well, whatever it is, you're going to have to find out for yourself. Because this is all the interest I can show in the bickering of these two old men. Finally, last but not least at number 5, it seems that our government is getting more subdued about the impact of Trump's tariff. When Trump hit us with a 47% tariff, our government was first a little gung-ho about the entire thing. US tariffs are built on flawed, unfair logic, Anwar retorted when we first got hit with the tariffs. We won't compromise national policies in US tariff negotiations, he also added. Malaysia's strong economy can manage the tariff, he said confidently. Our government even sounded like we would be able to count on China and ASEAN to tell America to go fly kites with its tariff. Now, however, we are sounding more subdued. It is too early to tell if US tariffs will have an impact on Malaysia, says Anwar now, in the first week of May. Malaysia is among 18 nations that have managed to have early discussions with the US government on its reciprocal tariffs. Anwar has also announced proudly, like he is happy to receive a pat on the back from Washington, when he was waving his fist at them last month. In response to US tariffs, our government has also announced RM 1.5 billion in relief measures for our SMEs. If last month we were defiant but this month we are subdued, how are we going to be next month? Well, stay tuned to this channel to find out. That is all we have for you for this round. Thank you. Subscribe. Have a good day. Goodbye.